We're alive. And we got 2 minutes. Get your hydration. Yay! All right, so we are hooked up. And you got 2 minutes. Get your hydration, get your nap, get comfy. We're going to start right at the top of the hour. If you're here now, look at it. If you're watching the replay, get your mat. That's all you need. Maybe something to cushion your knees as we go grab our knees. And then your hydration. And yes, I have it now. So we're at the top of the hour, almost at the top of the hour. 1 minute to go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Keep going. Keep going. Our next cycle for this one, 15 seconds. Or at least thereabouts. And 2. We're here. Hello everyone. Cathy here, your wellness coach. We are here for the end of the month yoga session. Usually we start with some positive quotient repetitions, PQRs, but I want to make sure that I get myself out of here quickly. So we're going to go right into our flow. It is our summer flow. So yesterday was a full moon, so we should have hopefully a lot of energy. This will be up and down, and so we're going to hopefully maybe get some DNA floating through us, i.e. sweat. If not, it's okay. So I'm going to start in child's pose. I'm going to be in traditional child's pose. So your knees are together, okay? Flatten down those front of your feet. And then you're in tabletop, but all you're going to do is bend back so that your bum are now on your heels, and that is child's pose. We're going to sit active though. So we want to keep our hands, okay, and our arms off. I should say, hands on the mat, but our arms are off. Okay, so we want to just kind of sway, and we want to open up the back, and we'll be, like I said, up and down. So, okay, face that, and keep the arms nice and taut. Think about the hands trying to gently come towards the knees, even though they're not going anywhere. To get that nice draw from upper back. Almost. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take our right arm, okay, to the right, and then you're going to take the left and read it, okay? You don't have to touch it, but we want to keep, again, active arms. So we're going to try to get this stretch, okay, in the back. Awesome. You should really feel that. And go ahead and start to let your breath go equal amounts in and out, okay? Come back to the top of the mat, okay? Inhale, and exhale. We always want to reset our spine, right? And I'm going to go to the left arm out, okay? Can be any diagonal, right? It doesn't have to be, too crazy. And then you should feel like I can all along here. It feels really good, actually. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Again, think about your hands, right? Trying to get to your knees, even though they're not moving for that opposition. Or maybe it's the other way around. Your hands trying to get away. Release. And let's go forward, come back to center. And now we are going to go actually into down dog. So I want to really reiterate the hand dual actions. There's 7 sets, but the hands are going to be important. So in traditional yoga, your middle fingers are always what's straight forward, okay, when you're in some type of, using your hands. My mentor likes to use the index finger forward because that's more forgiving on their shoulders. And she even says for people like me who have really tight shoulders, you want the levity of your hands to be forward. So choose your poison, so to speak. And then the dual actions of the hand though are your fingers are spread always, and then your fingertips are gripping the mat, all of them. And then all the knuckles, okay, of your hand are nice and flat, firmly on the mat, and that's going to keep you safe. So that is the dual action we're going to think about all today. And the next one is the navel in and your front ribs in. That's going to keep a neutral back, which is important in down dog. And that's what we're going with. So for down dog, all you're going to do is lift up the bum, flex the feet, and then with those nice dual actions for your hands, think about setting your knees up. And now we're in downward facing dog. Now it's the start, okay, so this is our first one. So easily you want to keep a nice bend in those knees. The more important aspect of this pose, okay, is that your back is straight. That's what matters, okay? So even though I'm inverted, and you can go ahead and start getting ready to your toes, and one heel goes down, and then the other. But what people forget about this pose is that it's multifunctional. Technically, it is a transition pose. And it's also, believe it or not, a rest pose, even though it's an inversion. An inversion is whenever your heart is above your head. Okay. So working those two options of your hands, you can tell how important it is to make sure that they're nice and taut. Go ahead and settle in. Again, keep a bend in your knee, so if necessary, that way your back stays straight. So we're going to go into low lunge. You're going to look forward, and you're going to take the left foot forward. If it doesn't get there, put it there. And then put the right knee down. And I have a really thick mat, so it's okay that I don't have something under my knee, but if you need something, put it there. So in low lunge, okay, we're not just dumping weight. What I want you to think about is that other dual action of your navel in, okay, and your front ribs knitted. That's going to help you stay neutral, okay. In any type of lunge, the knee, okay, should be right over the ankle, and the knee is also should be tracking with that second toe, and that's going to make sure that you're not sickling, okay, in or too far out. So yes, you should be feeling this, but if I don't want you just sitting here, you're active, okay? So we're going to go into, we're going to pick up our torso. So you're going to inhale and exhale up. You might have to adjust the foot. You want to be hip width, okay, for sure. And what I want you to think about are your feet, even though they're separate, they're energetically trying to come together. And what that did, if you saw me, I felt Mula Bandha. You felt your energy coming up. That's what we want, as well as your inner thigh energetically coming together. That's going to help you stay put. Okay. So this is low lunge. Yeah, you're feeling it. You can have your hands here, here. They can be out, counterbalancing. The full expression of this pose is your arms go up. Now, even though they might go up, that's not always fun for people. So they can be wide, okay? That is perfectly okay if you're new to this. If you want to go for the full expression, make sure that your shoulders are away from your ears, okay? But they come up. And we're going to go ahead and take a little baby back bend. So grow tall. And then baby back bend. Oh yeah, that was good. And then come back down and go back into down dog. You should, again, feel free to keep the bend in the knees. Again, it's not important that your heels get to the floor. If they do, awesome. If they don't, awesome. You just want to keep your back straight. You also know that you're okay and down dog when your voice doesn't change. So if you notice, even though I'm inverted, it can move my head side to side and up and down. There's no restriction on your throat. All right, so you don't want to, again, put your shoulders to your ears. It should be away from your ear and your shoulders. And you should feel at least you're active, but it shouldn't be strenuous. Okay? All right, now you're going to go to the right. So the right foot's going to come forward. If it doesn't get between your hands, put it there. And you're going to put the left hand down. Make sure you're not on a tightrope, so make sure that you have hip width. And once again, the right knee, is tracking over the second toe, and it's directly over the ankle. And make sure that you're, again, tightening up the direction where you will end towards your spine, and the right front ribs are knitted, because we're going to hit now, and then come up. Oh yeah! And again, if you need something underneath your knee, go for it. So again, there's 7, again, dual action sets. One of the dual actions is your feet energetically trying to come together, which you felt that. And you're, again, Energize, going towards the midline. That should make you feel really nice and sturdy. You should feel the down, okay? Once again, navel in, right front ribs knitted, so that my back is neutral, right? So this is work, but it's doable, okay? All right, and let's go ahead, let it come up, whatever version of your arms you want. Again, you don't have to be up. And you can grow tall, and then bring it back down. And we're going to come back down into down dog. Oh yeah. And again, remember, those dual options in your hands. That's how you're not going to get tired. Again, there's 7 sets. I haven't gone through them all, but you can find that clinic. It's the very first yoga video in this series. Okay, we're going to go back to the left side again. All right, so look forward and take the left foot forward. If it doesn't get there, put it there. Make sure you're in that tight throat. Back knee is down. And this time, we're going to put our right palm down, directly underneath our shoulder. We're going to take a nice twist with the left arm. And that should feel good. Yeah. So this will be helpful to think again of your feet trying to energetically come together. And the inner thighs trying to get to the midline, because that's going to help you stay put. That left arm should be hands going towards the ceiling and your fingertips trying to reach, but your shoulders should be stacked. All right, come back down, back into down dog. Take the left foot back. Oh yeah. You should feel starting to get more stretching. And again, the heels don't have to touch. Okay, look forward. Now the right foot, again, it doesn't usually get there, so put it there. Make sure it's not a tight knee, those ankles down. And again, right knee tracks over that front second toe, and it is directly over the ankle. Go ahead and put the left hand down, okay? And then take the right arm up. And again, wherever your edge is, okay, that's where your edge is. But we don't want to make this awkward. So if you need to keep your hand down, that's okay. But we want the twist is coming from our top, okay? It's not coming from the bottom of the back. So we want to stay nice and tight to protect that back. And inhale, And then exhale back down. Right foot goes back into down dog. And you should be feeling pretty warm now. We're going to go into what we call our peak pose. So we'll be warrior two. So we are going to look forward, okay? Take the left foot forward, and then this time you're going to turn that back foot parallel to your mat edge, okay? And you're going to use Mudana to get up. So inhale, and then exhale up, windmill that right arm over. And guess what? You're in warrior two. So important is that your front heel should be intersecting with the middle of the back foot. Okay, so if I literally rock that foot, it should intersect just like that. Okay, so we're here, that outer edge of that back foot should definitely be digging into the mat. Okay, that's going to keep you safe. Once again, and you can come in a little if you need to, but the right knee should be tracking once again over that second toe, as well as directly over the ankle. So this in itself is in fact warrior two. Now if you want to add in the hands, you can. It could be prayer on your hips. This one is really when you want to think about the inner thighs energetically coming together. And then the midline, your hips, outer hips going, and that again makes me abundant. So whenever you're bringing energy inwards, you can feel it, and that's going to help you keep you upright. So if you're getting tired, I'm sorry, the full expression of the pose, your arms are opposite of each other, and they are nice and they're not up here by your ears, the shoulders are down. And think about, again, the opposite fingertips trying to go towards those walls. Hopefully on the other side of them. And then this is work, okay? Navel in, front ribs knitted, because you want to think about the back of you. Let's say you're by that wall, right? You shouldn't be like this. You should be flat on the wall as much as possible. Cool, all right, you did it. Flip the front hand, palm up, stretch out, okay? Take your torso forward, and then lightly put that back hand very lightly on the leg, and then bring that front arm up to the ceiling and to reverse. Warrior two. And it should feel really good, okay? And then windmill down, take your hands down, readjust that foot so it's facing, forward, and back into dog. You're doing awesome. So I told you we're going to be in down dog, quite often, and that was intentional. So I know that I'm starting to feel some DNA slipping through my pores. So again, even if you don't feel anything, just know that you're getting warm. So this is good for you. All right, look forward, and you're going to send your right foot forward, and because I don't want to have it go in your face, I'm going to switch, but you can see where you are. Make sure that right foot, so now this is going to be the right foot forward, left foot turns so that it's parallel to the mat end, okay? And you're going to inhale, and then windmill that left arm over, okay? And so now you might have to bring that front foot, like I did, a little bit in, but again, they should be intersecting, okay? So you're definitely going to have the right knee, okay, tracking over that second front toe, as well as it's directly over the ankle, that back foot, the outer edge is digging into the mat, and then you're thinking of Hula Bandha. Navel in, front ribs knitted, for sure, those feet are energetically trying to come together, as well as your inner thighs. Okay, this is warrior two, and be very cognizant again of this knee not coming in because that can hurt. That's how it can hurt really. So your hands once again can be where you feel most comfortable. Okay, the full expression of the pose. Your arms are out. Okay, but remember, you're not doing this. You're flat by a wall. Think about being on a wall. And this is the full expression of the pose. So yes, it is work. And, however long you can stay here, right? No, okay. But this is warrior two. Go ahead, flip that right hand so the palms facing towards the ceiling. And you're going to jet your hand forward. You're going to then make it come up. And now you should feel that nice stretch. Do not put pressure from this hand in the back on any part of your joints. Just let it be limp, but you should feel all of that. It feels awesome. And breathe. And breathe. And now we're going to bring them back down. And I'm going to force you that you come down into the yeah. That should really make you feel nice and limber now. You should feel a difference. Your legs should feel a lot more mobile. And go ahead and take a few breaths. Make sure the direction of your hands are nice and firm. And now go forward, left side forward, then keep the fingers on the mat, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to sink your bum back. And then bring your hands. Guess what? You are now in, chair pose. But all we're going to do, thank goodness, is start moving back down. And to the mat. Yay! So now that we have gotten the best of it, just kind of overall, we're going to start to cool you down. And we're going to be on the floor for the rest of that time here. So now that your legs are nice and warm, we did a lot of warrior two is really quad heavy, right? Like you can feel the quads working. So now we're going to, it is a full leg stretch, but now we're going to concentrate on the posterior chain, the back of us. So we're going to go into a straddle. So have it up, that's for you. Again, this is not about, oh, how am I going to get my face to the floor? No, this is just simply, now I need to stretch out the opposite part of us. So no matter what though, our feet are always flexed, okay, through this whole process. And there's a micro bend in those knees, especially for those of us who are hypermobile. So you're going to get tall, okay, so you can take the flesh out of your bum by pushing literally against the tush, and then you should feel to those bones, those are your sit bones. You just found your sit bones if you've never found them, and that helps you get nice and tall. What I want for you to remember is that you need to keep your spine nice and straight, okay? So we're going to twist slightly to the left, and if this is your edge, this is your edge, and you're going to breathe in and out. But if you take a breath and you think you can go further, go further. When you hit your edge, you're going to know it because you're going to start arching. You only go to where your back is nice and straight, okay? And you should feel this, I know I do. And every time you inhale, if you can go further, that's fine, go for it. The back stays straight. And inhale, and then exhale, bring your torso back up. Be gentle, come, okay, to the front. Always reset your spine to neutral. Now we're going to the other side. So hands frame the right leg and turn. Now, when we're turning, it's coming from the top. It's never coming from the back. From the bottom, I should say back. So inhale. And then come down to the edges. And wherever you start to, arch, that's where you stop. And that's where you breathe. And if you think go further, inhale. And then breathe out. Okay. And then exhale up with your hands slowly. Bring your back to neutral. And we're going to go forward now. So again, it's not about, okay, can I get my nose to the floor? No. You're trying to just feel that stretch, okay? And you're going to feel it when you find your edge. So hands forward, shoulders go back, and then we're going to inhale to get tall, and then see how far you can go. Oh yeah. And you can sway a little, and that helps. And when you feel like you can stay without being freaky or gaze, that's when you can just relax. Inhale. And then come back out. Exhale. And then your body back up. And your shoulders back. Use your hands, okay, to go underneath your knees, kind of forward. And get ready to start with your supine twist. And then shavasana. And make sure that our backs feel safe. So go ahead and turn it out. And we're going to start with our right leg nice and tight and straight. Flex the foot. The left knee is going to go towards the right side. What you want to do is make sure your head goes back. So you're going to flip them apart. A good way to do this is to put your elbows on the floor and then kick up your hips and elbow. Knee is going to fall. You can have your hands or your arms in captives that you need to up to you, but what's important is that your shoulders stay on the floor. That's the thing. And we're just trying to get that up. Okay. Stretch coming on the side part. To capture what you just did. And then go ahead and come back. Reset the hips. And this way. You stay where you are. You start on the belly of your face. So now that left foot is going to be straight across the hips. And the right knee is going to come to the left side. So pick up the hips and automatically left hip. Or I should say, the leg comes with you. Actually, very happy. And the knee doesn't have to get to the floor again. It's where your shoulders start to back that up on the side. And knee. And then push your foot down the torso to your hip. And your hip. Awesome. And let's go ahead and come. Now, you can decide which asana you want. So, we're going to go long ways, and then we're going to have my legs in the now, but you can be in any version of shavasana you want. You can be on your side and be in a position. Some people don't like being on the back, and that's okay. And I'm going to ask you to close your eyes as you feel safe. You don't have to. And then your arms can go very nice and the body is good. You can be by yourself, it's up to you. Good. Settle in and let it just light and then just let your back let it be natural and that's what you're going to see. Nice. This is the ultimate part of your practice. If you want energies, just channel it back to your body. And because I do have to hurry up, if you so choose, please stay and check myself and share. And bear with me, you can move your fingers and your toes. Wrist, ankles, both sides. If you're in a good position, feel free to stay there and roll your ankles and hands. That's let's go ahead and choose a side to make easy for your position. And you're going to be kind, but I say very quickly, very but it cannot last when you're ready. Use one arm to push yourself forward. Keep the head last. If you can keep it as closed as we are. Take the easy seat, roll your shoulders back. And one last inhale. Bring the arms overhead. Inhale. And then exhale. Hands to heart. And for resonance, you can take a quick bow to the neck and blink eyes open at the core. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy this. And now I have fun. And see you next month. Take care and take charge. Thank you.